Hi guys, welcome to another audio video, and I'll be reading Nehemiah 6 of the King James Version Bible. And it reads, Now it came to pass, when Sanballat and Tobiah and Geshem the Arabian and the rest of our enemies heard that I had builded the wall, and that there was no breach left therein, though at that time I had not set up the doors upon the gates, that Sanballat and Geshem sent unto me, saying, Come, let us meet together in some one of the villages in the plain of Ono. But they thought to do me mischief. And I sent messengers unto them, saying, I am doing a great work, so that I cannot come down. Why should the work cease whilst I leave it, and come down to you? Yet they sent unto me 4 times after this sort, and I answered them after the same manner. Then sent Sanballat his servant unto me in like manner the 5th time, with an open letter in his hand, wherein was written, It is reported among the heathen, and Gashmu saith it, that thou and the Jews think to rebel, for which cause thou buildest the wall, that thou mayst be their king, according to these words. And thou hast also appointed prophets to preach to thee at Jerusalem, saying, There is a king in Judah. And now shall it be reported to the king according to these words. Come now therefore, and let us take counsel together. Then I sent unto him, saying, There are no such things done as thou sayest, but thou feignest not out of thine own heart. For they all made us afraid, saying, Their hands shall be weakened from the work, that it be not done. Now therefore, O God, strengthen my hands. Afterward I came unto the house of Shemaiah the son of Delaiah, the son of Mehetabeel, who was shut up, and he said, Let us meet together in the house of God within the temple, and let us shut the doors of the temple, for they will come to slay thee, yea, in the night will they come to slay thee. And I said, Should such a man as I flee? And who is there that, being as I am, would go into the temple to save his life? I will not go in. And lo, I perceived that God had not sent him, but that he pronounced this prophecy against me, for Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. Therefore was he hired, that I should be afraid, and do so and sin, and that they might have matter for an evil report, that they might reproach me. My God, think thou upon Tobiah and Sanballat, according to these their works, and on the prophetess Nohadiah and the rest of the prophets that would have put me in fear. So the wall was finished in the 20th and 50th. This doesn't look right. 50th. Fifth. Why am I saying 50th? In the 25th day of the month Elul, in 50 and 2 days. Sorry, guys. And it came to pass that when all our enemies heard thereof, and all the heathen that were about us saw these things, they were much cast down in their own eyes, for they perceived that this work was wrought of our God. Moreover, in those days the nobles of Judah sent many letters unto Tobiah, and the letters of Tobiah came unto them. For there were many in Judah sworn unto him, because he was the son-in-law of Shechaniah the son of Ara, and his son Johanan had taken the daughter of Meshullam the son of Berechiah. Also they reported his good deeds before me, and uttered my words to him. And Tobiah sent letters to put me in fear. Alright guys, so in this chapter we see something. In the very last part of the chapter we see something here, that because the inhabitants were basically cohabitating with, or commingling, sorry, not cohabitating, commingling with these foreigners, right? And the people of the land, they actually were trying to speak well of the people of the land and hinder what Nehemiah was actually trying to do and what God was trying to do through Nehemiah and the other children of Israel. And so they would tell Tobiah what is occurred, what is happening, what Nehemiah was doing, and they would give their report to him. And from there, Tobiah will also send back letters to them. Guys, this just goes to show that we need to be wary not only of our external surrounding and environment, but we also need to be aware of our internal environs, because sometimes the battle will not only come from outside, but it will come from within. And so we need to ensure that we're connected with God to know who is with us and who is against us. As you see here, Nehemiah said that he knew that this was not of God. Okay? He knew that all these prophecies that were being given unto him were not of God, and he would not sin against God. And so he basically did not listen to these, because he was speaking to God of his own accord. He was speaking with God. He was in conversation with God. He did not rely on man, on anything that man had to say, because he knows that men can succumb to fleshly desires. And so his faith was in God alone, and it was God alone that he would listen to. And so, guys, we need to know that we need to also listen to God, because not everyone that comes to us and say they are for us is for us. Not everyone that gives a prophecy is a prophecy, giving a prophecy from God. Not everyone that comes and tells us something is telling us that for our own good. So we need to be in constant communication with God, so that He'll reveal things to us. Okay, guys? So, guys, I'm going to leave you right there. Not much per se in this chapter, but something very important nonetheless. Alright, guys, so continue to walk in your salvation. And if you've not yet gained it, then seek it. There's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.